Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumple One. Monday, December 31st, New Year's Eve of the year 2018. Actually, it's New Year's Eve of the year for the year 2019, I think, technically speaking. But let's talk trading. Yearly wrap up. If you've been with me this year or part of this year, you know we talk about money and risk management. It's one of the pillars of trading. It's what keeps you out of trouble. So I hope that you have been using money and risk management this year and you will continue to do so in the year 2019 because I want you guys to be around to trade. Okay, we're talking now about the a yearly wrap up. So let's just take a look here. Now I've got what I call my YTD analyze template up here and to see what the indicators are. We've got the 2014 multi-frequency GPS, which is this indicator right here if you want to look at the different frequencies. But we really don't have to look at that one. We can just use the TRO HL5 year to date. Now I've updated each one of these. I'm going to have to send that out to the people who donated back in 2014. And the HL5 YTD, that'll just go out in the mother load or the TRO build 1000. And we can just see here, where's the yearly open? Okay. And then we've got the yearly high and we've got the yearly low. And see, basically this and this are the same, but the multi-frequency, you can look at different chart periods. So that's the difference between the two indicators. But anyway, as far as the year goes, you can see here we crossed that yearly open and just never came back. And we can just cycle through some of the pairs here. Now, dollar yen was interesting. It came down, made a low, came back, and you see that yearly open cross. There was, and then the second time, and we had a third cross here. We had a fourth cross and a fifth cross. So you can see, you can play that yearly open cross just like the daily open or cross or buy zone. And you can see here the number of pips we are away from that open. Okay, we've already looked at euro yen. Look at the dollar Canadian. You can see making new highs. And it pretty much did just the opposite. We had that one cross here, touched it, and then took off. So coming up for the year, you might want to think just to, on a regular basis, just have these numbers up on your charts and say, hey, that yearly open cross could pay off. New Zealand dollar. You can see here what happened. Okay, what else do we like to look at? Well, let's see. My one buddy had a little problem with the Australian yen, and you can see here, yen looks like it's really strong. But once again, that cross in February. So maybe you put this line on your chart, and come February, you look at where price is for the year, and you think, hey, if price reverses, let's get ready. Or here you go. You have January, February, March, April, May. And so you can see, once again, something as simple as a horizontal line on the yearly open. You can just sit back and watch for that to happen. And I do believe that I have that on the dashboard. Maybe I should have made put that on a chart. Maybe we'll do that next year. We can do that just to give the heads up. Because I did get some feedback from the video yesterday, and some people would like to see some things starting over. And one trader said, starting over meaning start with some fresh stuff so everybody can get in right at market, right when the year opens, and we can work through things together. and take advantage of certain opportunities together rather than look at the same old charts, because some people just may be getting bored. But as I've stated in other videos, good trading is boring trading. That's not really exciting because you're basically going to work. You're looking for certain things, and when they happen, you take action, and sometimes they pay out and sometimes they don't. And you try to divorce the emotion from the result because you really can't control the upside result. All you can do is control the risk through good money management, right? Okay, so we're looking at the euro here. We looked at AJ. Let's take a look at the beast. You can see here there was a nice trade here. Okay, we look at the beast. We can look at the Australian US dollar. There was money to be made there, and a second time and a third time. Okay, oh, we can take a look at the new beast, and if you can see here how it just hovered, but the upside crosses were nice until this last time. Now let's see, is there anything other pairs that are interesting? Did we do pound dollar? No, I don't think we did the pound dollar. Let's take a look here, or maybe we did, but we can always look again. There was one nice yearly cross, 777 pips from the open. But I tell you, hindsight, if only. So now what we can do is this year coming up, we can be looking at these and just say, hey, let's take that yearly cross and see what happens, because maybe, just maybe, it can pay out huge pips. Let's see. Is there any? Oh, Euro GBP. I know there's a few traders that like to trade this pair. It's never been one of my favorites, but you can see here we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, a lot of action around that yearly open. Let's see. The dollar franc, a nice cross there, another nice cross here, and a nice cross there. So once again, they're not too frequent, these, but I guess if we looked at them on a weekly basis, you can see what happened there. Maybe that's the way to look at it as opposed to on the monthly, where you can see more of the price action. I guess we could also even scrunch down the daily, and as soon as we get a tick, that'll refresh. So you can see here on the daily, and once again, it looks like trading with candle color at the line could be profitable. And looking at the euro yen, a lot of action in the beginning of the year. Dollar Canadian, you see right here, you had that touch and it took off. So you could always just put a buy zone, the year plus or minus somewhere between 5 and 10 pips to go long or short. Okay, euro, you can see here on that daily, the price action there. Looking at the beast. So it's obvious that this could be a very profitable trade coming up next year. So you can see how the year in review, where price stands on a lot of these pairs. So you might want to take that into consideration. Once again, just looking at the monthly. And we can switch over And always keep in mind that, these videos for education are, for your education purposes, and your results may be different. I mean, all those disclaimers we have to put out there. Oh, this country is just um, so crazy, I think, trying to protect people from every little thing as opposed to people just having some personal responsibility. So in this new year, what I'm thinking about doing is maybe we'll review this chart. I said I think maybe I'll put up a dashboard. Um, I don't know if we'll keep this chart. Maybe you can vote on the charts that you want to see. Definitely, we're going to be looking at this chart, the day of the first day of the month, and maybe maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I should put this for the first day of the year, and we can also have that on this screen and keep track of it. So maybe I'll get to coding that today. Okay, and we definitely want to look at the inside bars. Because you can see here we had a breakout even the day of the inside bar. It came back in and then it left out 54 pips to the good. So these daily inside bars, I think we can trade these also very successfully. And remembering that what we want to do is we can use pending orders at the various levels. So of course, if price is below here, you wouldn't want to have a short order here until price got above it. Because if price breaks through and keeps going and you go short here, no, remember, you always want to go with the candle color. Whether it be hourly or daily or weekly or monthly, usually its best bet is to trade with candle color. And so I think those are some of the new charts. So everybody have a really happy new year. Have a safe New Year's Eve. I want you all back here safe and sound. And just remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So thanks again for being with me in 2018. Looking forward to seeing you next year, 2019, where hopefully the entire year we will drain the banks.